Yo, what's up, y'all? Marcus Ray from Teachable Tuesdays here to motivate you, encourage you, inspire you to be a better you. Thank you for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. Would like to welcome you to a Teachable Tuesdays discussion video. This is going to be a very short discussion video. Not a Teachable Tuesday short, but just something I was thinking about the other day. Because I do a lot of social media, Facebook, Instagram, Threads. Sometimes I'm on X from time to time and so on and so forth. Not really a Snapchat guy, but I'm pretty sure it might happen on that to some extent. But I want to talk about this idea of subliminally sending messages about people who you dated and it didn't work out with, or just people that did you dirty. We got to stop with the subliminal messages, y'all. And here's why I say, and this is coming from someone who used to be big on sending subliminal messages throughout social media. Yes, I was that guy. Yes, it is very unattractive. No, it is not necessary, okay? I thought I was gonna say yes to another thing. Had to put a no in there somewhere. So, let's start off with the fact that just about dating, right? We know that dating, things don't always work out, right? We are aware, or you should be aware, that there are times things could be going well, and at any given moment, it could just fall apart. Unfortunately, that is just a trick of the trade. That is the game as it is. And it is what it is, right? You have some people in which things work out with for a good while, and you have some people where it just starts off rocky. And really, there's only one person in life, maybe for some of y'all too, but that's a whole nother story for another day, in which it truly, genuinely works out with, right? So in those moments when it doesn't work out, I think a lot of us, I ain't saying all of us, but a lot of us tend to go to social media. We'll post something in our stories. We'll make a post being very subliminal. And this ain't just to one gender. I see this with women and I see this with men. And it looks bad on both sides, especially men. I'll get to why that's the case for men in just a second. But it's a bad look overall because what it shows is you don't have the ability to just move forward, process, and understand that sometimes things just don't work out the way it's supposed to. They're going to this thing. You know what I'm saying? It's okay if something doesn't work out. What's not okay is you going ahead and bashing people as a result. Even if that person was dead wrong, you could have had a horrible date where maybe there was a guy who, used you in an improper manner. Or maybe there was a woman who stood you up and didn't show up. That's cool. Well, it's not cool what happened to me. Let me just go ahead and make that clear. But what's really not cool is you going ahead and being a lesser individual just like them and going for a tit for tat phase and trying to expose somebody and make them feel bad. Because what does that do? Does that boost your ego? Does that make you feel better? Does that make you feel like you got the last laugh? Because guess what? You're caring about somebody that probably does not give two you-know-whats about you. They've probably moved on. They probably living their best life. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Not even worried about you. And maybe there's a small possibility that they feel guilty. Maybe. Or they feel some type of way just like you do. Maybe it was a relationship that ended on mutual terms and y'all just, whatever. But at this point, once the deed is done, why does it matter? Once the deed is done, why does it matter? It does not. All right? At that point, you got to let go and let God. Okay? Fellas, the reason why it's a really bad look on you for you to do something like that, and again, I've done this, so I can speak from experience, it's simply because it makes you look too emotional. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having emotions before anybody says, Marcus, you the fellas can't have emotion. No, I'm not saying that. But it makes you look too emotional, right? It makes you look needy, and it's going to turn women off. Point blank period. Because I had to learn that you never know who's watching you. And the way that you move will determine the impact of a lot of things in your life. Ladies, the reason why it's a bad look for you is because it seems like when some of y'all, not all of y'all, when some of y'all do it, it's like oh, I just feel better afterwards. And you might not look at it that way, but it's a bad look for y'all too. I know people are like, well, women are more emotional, and that's cool, but either way, it's not a good look, because now it makes you look like you can't get over things, right? And nobody, man or woman, wants a man or woman that clearly can't get over a situation, that can't move past things. So bottom line, guys, is at the end of the day, stop sending subliminal messages on social media. If you feel the need to send subliminal messages, let me tell you 2 quick things that you can do to kind of help out with that. Number 1, do what I used to do. When I felt the need to send a subliminal message about a woman that did me wrong, what I would do is I would type it in my phone, I would save it, and I would never post it, right? That way I'm getting out my feelings in terms of, expressing myself, but the world also don't need to know how you're feeling at all times. That's the problem with us as a society, for both men and women. We put too much information out there. Stop putting so much information out there. So that's one thing you could do. Or number 2, which is my favorite, which is even better than option A or option number 1, talk to people that you trust. Fellas, talk to your boys. Ladies, talk to your girls. Talk to your family members, right? And this is not just for subliminal messages from dating and relationships. This could be for anything that you're feeling, that you feel the need to post on social media, that you might think to yourself, this might not be a good idea. This might not be a good look. Because that way, 9 times out of 10, you just need to vent. You just need to vent. So get that off your chest, all right? So hope this helps, guys. Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays said I motivate you, encourage you, inspire you to be a better you. Don't be close to subliminals, guys. If a date doesn't work out, or a dating situation doesn't work out, or a relationship doesn't work out, or a situationship doesn't work out, which you shouldn't be getting to those anyways, but that's a whole nother story. Take it to the chin. Move on with life. That's what mature people do. Much love.